just like that, and then I'm gonna pull it, and it's gonna slip under this little lever here and through this hole. So I should be able to pull on it and it wind without jumping up and down. If it's in backwards, this will jump up and down a little bit. So again, I'm gonna make sure my thread goes on to the right. I'm gonna drop it in my bobbin case, bring the thread tail through this little slit opening and under this little lever. So it should click and it should come through this hole. Okay? Now, in order to stop my bobbin from jumping out when I lift it up, I'm gonna pull on this lever here and hold it, and that'll stop the bobbin from coming out. Okay? But I have to hold on to that lever. So it's actually gonna go in the machine like this if my machine were upright, because the needle, the way that the machine works is the needle comes down, picks up your bobbin thread, and it makes a stitch. Okay, so it comes through this opening. So this is why it has to be exactly lined up. All right, so what's gonna happen is when you guys are sitting there, and you may need the person next to you to help you pull this door out. Don't pull it out all the way, but you can actually look down in here and see where the bobbin case is supposed to go. So it's actually gonna go in like this. I'm still holding the lever, and then I'm gonna let it go. So I'm gonna lift this up so you can see what it's doing. But I don't want you guys lifting the machine. So it's actually gonna go in just like this. Okay, make sure it's in there nice and tight. If not, that's where our broken needles come from in our jam machines. If it's just sitting in here like halfway, that is gonna screw this machine up to no end. Make sure it's in there all the way, and you don't let go of that lever until you know it's in there. You'll hear it do a little click. So when you put it in, you'll hear a little click, and you shouldn't be able to move it. If it's out here, you can move it from side to side. You know that's wrong. Okay, so that's in there all the way. So what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna hold on to my needle thread. Again, if you need to lift your presser foot, use a knee press. And I'm gonna just flip the light on so you can see, because this happens so quickly. Alright, what I'm trying to do now is use my needle thread. I told you it loops under the bobbin thread to pull up my bobbin thread. So when I start sewing, both threads are up here. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is lightly tap the pedal. I'm barely even touching it. And I'm gonna use my hand to turn the needle, always turning toward myself. Never turning the needle this way. Okay? So always turning toward myself. I'm gonna go down all the way and all the way back up, and what's gonna happen, I can feel it putting tension on my bobbin thread. It's gonna pull up my bobbin thread in what looks like a loop. So do you see that little loop there, guys? See that? Okay. That's my bobbin thread. So I'm gonna pull it till the end comes up, and now I have both threads up. I'm gonna put them under the presser foot, put my paper in here, lower my presser foot, lower my needle. I'm sewing. Don't sew with no hands yet. Y'all not there. No, I'm joking. Alright, when I'm done, I want to raise my needle to the highest point, slide this out. Uh-oh, I didn't catch my bobbin thread. Why not? It did. These machines don't like paper. I'm going to just tell you that right now. So don't expect anything perfect on paper. They do not like paper. They want y'all to just start right on fabric. I'm gonna do this again.